Hey y'all, Mikey here at Joe Not to Work. Welcome to episode 36 of Pokemon Oxidized Gold. We'll put it this series, let's get it. The temporal tether is reacting. You spike the temporal tether into the ground, mounting your location in time and space. Yeah, so excited to see you about this area. Red Sands past. Trying to see what mons are here. I hope y'all excited for this. We haven't been to one of these in a while. Just because it hasn't been really available, but it would be really cool to see. I'm assuming this is probably going to have something to do with the storyline. I like how this looks already. I hope you guys like how this looks too. I hope y'all doing great today, in good spirits. And let's play some Pokemon, man. Red Sands Deserts. Show you the team. We got basically the same team so far. You know, we got Bandit, got Dim, got Boyfin, First Stroke, Bogalier, and then our newest member, Mosca Trail, Micro Trail, Fairy Dragon, bro, come on. Wonder Skid, decent special attack speed. Wait, this thing is freaking gassed up, so let's see how this. The last section was very good too, so it's gonna be very cool to see how this stuff plays out. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Damn, the foreman told me to bring up these boxes to the bunker, but he forgot to give me the key. The bunker door is shut tight, but there's a small indentation for a card key on it. I'm kind of happy they kept the same music, just because it's so catchy. Dun, 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 dun. So unique. Very well designed. Let's see where we go from here, though. There's got to be something big with this story, I would assume, maybe. If you didn't see last episode, basically there's a lot of things that were occurring with on the Red Sands before, with the connections between both regions and the unknown. So the unknown used the red sand for something. Don't know specifically. The story hasn't really told us, but yeah. So we're trying to figure out. They were experimenting here and stuff, so we got to figure all this stuff out. I'm assuming this might be the way to go. Where did you come from? Were you part of the prior ship? Yeah, whatever. Just stay out of our way so we all can get out of this wasteland sooner than later. I heard come an explosion in the distance. Don't know what it was. Maybe I'm just overheating and imagining things. I'm the foreman of this project. I don't recognize you. Are you part of Mr. Lawrence's posse? You are, but you lost your ID in the sand? We'll have a guy up there who should have an ID to get you back into the bunker. What? He lost it too? Christ. That guy's getting fired after this job for sure. Look, I don't have any spare IDs. Could you please go talk to him and see if you could jog his memory? Who the hell would ever want to build anything out here? I had to sign an NDA and everything just to get this job. Hopefully we'll be done with construction in the next several months. I wonder what they're making too. This is probably in the beginning of when they were starting to do the experimentation and trying to figure out what was going on with these different mons and stuff like that. I don't think. Oh yeah, we should be good actually with the unknown. Before we go, yeah, I'm just gonna check everything down here before we go back up. And we obviously know where we need to go for a storyline. Nugget. It seems to be like nuggets and stuff when there's little open areas like that. I'm not that worried about it. We got so much money. It's kind of funny. I have like almost over 500k. Make sure there's nothing there. Just trying to see, make sure we don't miss anything. Alright, I think we should be good. Let's go check up with this dude. See what he's got to say with us. Say to us. that was another thing too. I haven't really mentioned at all. Is the routing in this game is pretty good. Everything is. There's nothing that's too similar to where you're like, oh my god, this is repetitive. So that's really good. The foreman already gave me the key. Oh hell, he did, didn't he? Shit, I'm totally getting fired. Look, can you please go look around for it? It's probably buried in the sand, so you may need to use your item finder. I was wandering around the southern border of the desert after getting lost on my way here. The southern border. Okay, so that's probably back down where we were. Should take us a little bit to get there, but it won't be that long. We gotta go all the way up and around just to get to the south. Forgot I had an item finder too. Is it here maybe? Let's see if I get a response here. It's responding. It's probably in the back here. Hey, let's go. Time to see what's in a bunker. I thought there would be some encounters here, but yeah, whatever. I can understand why there's not, just because it would be kind of weird to have like a couple of, because I don't know if there's going to be more of these kind of sections, but then you only have like 1 or 2 mods to design, and the rest look different. It could be a little bit offsetting. Alright bro, we found your key. Oh, you don't care about it. The ID is separate, door unlocked. Okay. What's up there? It's a checklist of items, all of which are listed only by code name. Someone is trying to keep secrets. It looks like an elevator or something right there. Oh, we in the corridors. Okay, yeah, this was a... Y'all gotta see the last episode. The sloppy handwriting in the book suggests it's written by a child. It reads, "Today's another birthday. Dad says that I'll be grown up really soon and that I can start helping him with his grown-up projects. He says next year, when I turn 8, I'll be ready. I want to be the best assistant possible to make him happy. He even said that he may be able to bring Mom back, even though she's been gone for many years. So to make sure I'm the best assistant, I will need to stay up late and sneak into his office to learn everything I can. I'm sure Lunatone can help me with that. But just to be sure, I think I will hide one of his ID cards in the desert if he ever leaves for long enough. I'll probably hide it by some neat looking rocks if I ever get the chance." Dad brought us here because he says the red sand reminds him of endings and beginnings. He said he will find what we need, but he may need my help. Tomorrow we will finally leave the desert for a while. Dad talks to himself a lot, but he doesn't know I hear him. I think he just needs some ice cream and he will feel better. Dad said that since we are leaving for a while, he may even get me my own Pokemon. I'm so excited to have friends. Maybe they can even help me sleep here. I don't know why, but sometimes I wake up with grains of red sand in my palms. That's kind of weird. Dad says some stars are already dead, but we still see their light. Maybe people are like that too, gone but still shining. I think they're the saddest. That's the saddest thing I ever heard. Damn, so you gotta look by some cool rocks maybe to find another key card. He told me Mom died before I was born, but today I found an old drawing in the drawer. It was a lady holding a baby, and she looked happy. I asked who drew it, and he took it away. He said it was just from a dream. Ooh. Places not here in region, perhaps places of interest or places that sources good. A book with many ledgers sticking out of it, annotating various chapters or highlights. You open a random tab. Scholars say Falsetheris is the only Pokemon that exists in a quantum state. It is both of this planet and not. Some say its appearance reflect the mind's desire and the soul's shape. though it has been rarely witnessed, even from afar, an omen, a dream. I won't wait for dreams, I will build it piece by piece, feather by wing. The handwriting is different than others, a gentle cursive, as if written by a woman. Fletcher curled his tiny hand around mine today. He doesn't even know who I am yet. Not really, but I felt it, that trust, a small, beautiful certainty that I will protect him, and I will. Lawrence didn't come to bed last night. Again, I found him in his lab this morning, tinkering with the red sands he has been collecting. He didn't look up when I entered. Still, I know what he's searching for. I just hope he finds it before he forgets what we already have. Okay, dang. Red sands, preliminary thoughts and theories. The desert is unnaturally still, not empty, not silent, just suspended, as if something long ago breathed here and never exhaled. Very old papers call the dust the red sands, but it isn't sand, it's fine as ash. I collected a sample and noticed it reacts faintly to memory or perhaps intention. When I thought of her, it shimmered. Damn, bro. Okay. Now we in the office. Is you here, bro? Where you at, man? What do we find up here? Tether squirrel. What the fuck is that, bro? Now that move's got me intrigued to know what the fuck that is. Tether squirrel. Summon red sand weather, preventing healing, inhibits switching, and can cause confusion. What the hell? Dim can make it happen. Damn. That's interesting for sure. It's a book with notes regarding research of a theory over the course of time. He glanced through the notes on the first page. The more I research how to morph a captured unknown from Shaller Summit into a prototype Falsetheris, the more I find these red sands are pertinent to such a process. It is capable to shape the psychic powers and crush the unknown into something valuable, something that will soon mimic that of Falsetheris. In a way, I feel for the unknown. I too am crushed by the burden of death. Though unlike them, I will utilize that weight to ascend that who has so unjustly taken from us. Okay, let's see, bro. I've originally thought that I had seen myself come back from the future to save my daughter, and so I began researching time travel. But even though I built a prototype machine, it is nowhere near functional. And then I heard of Falsetheris, a Pokemon that both exists and doesn't. That intrigued me. Okay. If I can replicate Falsetheris and create a Pokemon that can transcend the boundaries of what is and isn't, then I don't need a time machine. Perhaps what I saw was merely a vision of myself in the future, returning to set my path in motion. Perhaps I had already succeeded through the power of a prototype Falsetheris. Perhaps in some quantitative way, I am already with my daughter. That gives me hope. It's a machine of some kind, seemingly a recent creation. So there's just nothing else here. This is crazy. Seems to be the end of that right there. Maybe there'll be something that pops up on the way out. I don't know. The red sands, though. There's something with the red sands for sure. Started getting, wasn't sandy here before. Now it is. I should just check down there real quick, make sure nothing changed there. Since I went to the bunker. Just make sure. Because it could be part, there could be more parts of the story after that. A lot of things have been unlocked after I talked to certain people, so I really wouldn't be surprised. Maybe we could like take the minecart. Sand people, okay. CP memory, yeah, same kind of thing. Said that one key was I don't know, that might be it. Let's see. It's looking like that. Yeah, alright. I wonder what we're supposed to do, if there's anything else we're supposed to do. Maybe. Let me see if there's a quest for this area or not. Probably not. Yeah, okay. I think we're Gucci, my dog. I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna go explore next. I haven't really thought. I want to see what we. Still a good amount we haven't. Plus, I have to do all that stuff underground. There's still a bunch of stuff underground. So yeah. Alright, let's get it. Let's head back. Explore that shit. Pretty sure we found it. Plus, we got some new layers. So I'm pretty sure gonna pick those off so we can talk. I was trying to catch this thing, but it was just being too much of a hassle, so I was just like, forget this because we didn't grab it last time. Hey. Clutch. Big time clutch, I could be able to get out here, no issues. I think this is the way out. I don't really know which way is the way out. This does not look like the way out. I'm pretty sure went the wrong way. This is pretty cool. I like this area. I love the designs and everything, so we'll be heading back. Oh, that's cool. Go back inside, refresh that. So where do we go from here? Let's see my quest. Tide Whisper. Oh, I gotta go back to Tide Whisper. I freaking didn't even notice that. Talk to the professor, yo. So that's what I'm gonna do for sure right now. Let's see what Dr. Kitty's up to. Where you at, Kitty? Be forgetting where the damn what is this? This is like the gym or something again. I can't remember what this is. Oh no, this is the headquarters. Okay. Where you at, Kitty? Trying to find that kitty lady. Da-na. There you go. Mikey, good to see you. I trust you've grown some since we last spoke. Dr. Ivy told me you visited her and encouraged you to solve the issues of our region. I apologize for her brashness. She's a brilliant researcher in her field, but she lacks the manners. That said, she isn't wrong. The more I've researched on the issue of Falsetheris, The more desperate I've grown, I've contacted your friend, Professor Tabby, for her opinion. She's doing well, off in another region, engaged in her own travels and obstacles. She wishes you well, and said that if there's anyone for the job, it's you. She said I could trust you to help us, and so with that, I'd like to provide you with details I've been able to uncover. The spire rebirth has become chilled. The further up you extend, making traveling near impossible. However, that experimental overcoat offers a solution. The blacksmith and ashforge can augment it with the assistance of gemstones. Those gemstones are rare commodities around the region, which is partially what Dr. Ivy has been on the hunt for. Fortunately for us, we've been able to recently detect anomalies around the region that we suspect could be the location of such stones. Ask a favor. Please help us by not investigating these anomalies. All we know are the general locations of them. Some of them may even be inaccessible to you in your current state and require augmentation to your experimental overcoat. The fate of our region may very well rest on your shoulders. I pray you are able to guide us through this trying time, just as you did for your own home region, Falsetheris. Okay. And we got a bunch of fucking quests now. Holy shit. Okay, damn. So that's how you start the gemstone shit. I was slipping for sure. Still need to go to Bramble. Permafrost Mound? Oh, I didn't see. Oh, I got the mining kit, so I could go do that, dude. Now I could, you know what I mean? I could go help him out. Gather the Ogmite, Spruce Cavern, Summits. What is this one again? Old map in the Dank Swamp Library, secret backroom has a stairs. Just jumbled words and letters that don't mean anything to you. So there's something secret there. Holes. Find the ID. Okay, so I have to actually go find that too. I'm going back actually, yo. I didn't know that we were supposed to find that ID. But now we know what we're supposed to do for those stones, at least. So we got that. Let's just hit this red I want to find that ID too. I didn't know that was a freaking quest, bro. Yo, lady, I'm trying to go to that secret area. Where you at? I love the music at the Balance Frontier. It's so good. Okay, let's go. Bro, we gotta get that boy. Yeah, because I gotta go back in time, too. Damn. What am I doing? I'm slipping. Battle there. Actually, could have picked up this thing's evolution, but kind of slipped. Find the fastest way there. It's this way. Yeah, here we go. What am I supposed to look for here? Holes. Saber gets you on the shoulder to your ticket. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to find it on this one now. Find a cool looking rock. obviously assuming it's gonna be. Or I can use this. I can use the item finder. What am I doing? Nucci. Response there. Where could you be, my boy? And I'm assuming it's a red sand desert because it doesn't say a pass. Red sand desert pass. Usually the quest would say that. It would say the pass. So I'm assuming this is what we search this area. Which I don't think it would take us too long. Maybe there's something hidden too we gotta find. Cause I don't remember there being like a bunker or something over here. Cause we went into like the old bunker obviously for where he read all that stuff, but nothing different to where there was like a locked door. I don't remember that. Response, huh? That's weird. Maybe it's in here? I already read this stuff before. Nothing there. Oh, it's gotta be for that. Okay, so yeah, we gotta find this keys card somehow. My boy said he buried it by a unique looking rock. Yeah, I've checked a lot of this area, so. Maybe it's near this front area. Check this out. It's gotta be in the past then. Or maybe the key card I have right now works on that. It's worth a try. Probably should have tried it when I was down there. Unless it's in the past. But maybe this key card works down here. Oh, we've already been here. What am I talking about? Oh no, where the... damn motherfucker could be. Let me read that quest one more time. If it makes no sense, then we're gone. It's covered in library background. The false butterfly. I guess we're gonna check the past real quick. I'm gonna look at the past. Find this fucking ID. This shit's gonna kill me. It's down here. Hey, okay. Let's go. Finally. Of course, the one area I don't have freaking look. Into the lab. Where the fuck's the lab? Is that the desert? I mean, I've never seen a fucking lab here. What the fuck? Red Sands bunker. I remember where the fuck the lab is. I remember that shit. Red Sands bunker, okay, over here. Let me pop that. Yo. Now we should be Gucci if I can find this lab. It's the lab, boy. Red Sands bunker. Oh no. Now it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, how do I find it? Please, bro. Red Sands bunker. I don't see any damn other doorway. Oh, here we go. Crying a key to open. I don't have the key, bro. What? Oh, okay, there we go. We're in the lab now. What the hell's down here, bro? Something's down here. Is that Pikachu? Or that looks like half of a Squirtle. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Red Sands X unknown. Observations. The Red Sands alone are chaotic. They bend perception but not direction. The unknown, when arranged in patterns, create vectors. Together they form a medium that can potentially curve memory into a loop, but not yet time. Not yet. The notepad is littered with complex equations that make no sense to you. Which, scrambled at the bottom, is an instruction. In case my shadow doesn't remember, check for the button under my office desk to access where we once conserved. So now I gotta go to his office now, I'm guessing. I gotta find the button now. Book with many ledgers. Okay, let's see. Red Sands X unknown. Psionic residue composition observations, outlier effects. Over the last 2 weeks of assimilation trials, the glyphs return, made from the red sands, etched into the glass in the shadow chamber and flicker with chronic static residue. The glyphs glow faintly at 3:33 a.m. each night. Something wants to come back. What the fuck, man? Shallow Summit crystals X unknown observations. The crystals retrieved from Shallow Summit have a unique harmonic property. They make them potentially conduits for items that I can create to bend the unknown to my will at my whim. These relics, as passed down from ancestors, can be recreated in a lab. If I could command the unknown at my own word, creating a time machine would become more feasible. We going back to the where his office is. I'm guessing the button's right here. Where's your button at? Oh, it looks like there's a button hidden under the desk. You feel some movement below your feet. Something seems to have unlocked in the lab below. Okay. Let's open up, y'all. Let me in. Ooh, up here. Okay. Go ahead and roll, skis. What you got for me? What you got for me? Pokeball, okay. Shadow Need Felcher awakened. Found a time knotted string. Attached to the time knotted string is a note. Shadow. If you're reading this, that means that the contingency plan has been put into place. If my understanding of space-time is correct, this may not be the first time you are reading this, but instead simply another time in another loop. Falsetheris was a failure, but is still alive. Should you find it necessary to reawaken it to fulfill our purpose, I trust you to make the correct judgment. Why wouldn't I, after all? You're me, and I wouldn't be doing all of this if I didn't believe in my own capabilities. Just remember what you needed in order to awaken from the contingency plan to initiate. You'll find the false arbiter of God below, waiting on your command to bring our daughter home. Supposed to do? Find the chamber? A record of conversations with a thing called the Shadow and flip to a page, reading some of it. Shadow Excellence, Contingency Psych Evaluation, Shadow Coding, Intrigue 14. Buried her twice, once on this earth, once in memory, and yet you keep digging. Shadow coding, intrigue 24. How many times must you fail before you let go? Until failure bends. It does not, it breaks. Shadow coding, intrigue 28. Your son dreams of stars, and he doesn't know he's orbiting a black hole. Shadow coding, intrigue 42. I remember the sound she made when she was born. She never made a sound. That is what I remember. Shadow coding intrigue 54. We gave her mother a new life. She deserved peace, and we gave her lies instead. Shadow coding intrigue 68. I remember your first lie to yourself. Which one? This will save her. Shadow coding intrigue 82. I will become more than you ever could. Is that supposed to frighten you? No, it is meant to give you faith, Lawrence. Understand it. Your every human complexity. I will cut through all your inner conflict and ensure we prevail to our purpose. It is a promise. Take lump of darkness, the exact origin of its material, unidentifiable. As you stare at it, you can almost feel something existential staring back at exemption. Extraterrestrial staring back at you. No, through you, into your own mind. You start to feel dizzy, your thoughts unraveling. A spinning feeling washes over it, so you turn away and it swiftly dissipates. Conversations that were clearly to underread but author. You flip to the pages and read Shadow Logging. Caught the first trance during a sleep scan on Felcher. The dream spot, a ripple in the EEG shaped like my own name. Read the logs through filter. The waveform looked like me, not metaphorically, not symbiotically, me. Shadow like that. Until he manifests clears when Felcher isn't around. It speaks in my voice, but more decisive, more cruel. It told me you built me because you don't trust yourself to finish the work. I couldn't answer, because deep down I know it might have been right. Shadow loved love. As the shadow understood love, needing to know if it could show it to her in the event that I wouldn't be around to see my purpose through. It said, is love what you seek? You forge the emotion around her name, but call it purpose. There is a difference. You need her to live rather than need to live for her. So which is it? Am I to be love or am I supposed to be purpose? I believe you know the answer. Then it smiled, my smiled, and asked if it could speak to Felcher directly next time. I refused. It's a book with many dream logs and notes written in margins, organized tabs, moist from years of untouched intervention. One such dream log reads, Red Sands X unknown sonic residue composition observations effects. I built a model of a time machine using sand-bound circuits and unknown cores. The engine turned exactly 13 seconds into the past, not enough. Felcher had a dream that night about a memory he never lived. In the dream he spoke of a shadow that resembled me and my pursuits. He said the shadow needed me to be strong, to find a way to open the past and let it out, and then use the unknown to all but rid him of that dream, leaving behind a kernel of the truth buried deep in his psyche. That is good progress. The contingency plan is successfully taking root. Gotta find the chambers. Awaken Fletcher. Where are you at? Trying to find the damn chambers. Open time travel X unknown X Red Sands theories. Chrono loop initiated. Loop collapse reinitiated. Loop stuttered. Current theory: the arrangement of unknown king into certain glyphs fluctuates their output, like languages of our own has certain sway if ascended or pronounced a particular way. But when with correct glyphs, their sonic output is too unstable. Determining the correct dosage of red sand may be equally as important a fuel for time travel. We'll find a damn... Find the hidden chambers everywhere. It's a book with me. I already read this one. I don't remember this game. Guess it was. Supposed to find the chambers. That's what I believe. Find the chamber, red sand, lab basement. How the hell am I supposed to find this motherfucker? Y'all gave me no clues how to find this bitch. Where could you be? That's the question. Behind here, maybe? As you investigate the mirror closer, you give it a tap and realize that it sounds hollow. Do you want to smash it? Yes. A ladder hidden behind it. Yo, let's go. Hidden chamber. Fuck yeah. It's just the word failure written over and over again. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Yo, shit looks like the Antichrist, bro. What the fuck? Damn. Falsetheris. Bro, this be a little crazy, bro. What the fuck? Shit look crazy, bro. Make sure he can't escape. Throw some balls at him, but he gets in the ball. Let's go. Falsetheris. Failed prototype Pokemon. A failed prototype creation designed to mimic Falsetheris. Its body is an unstable chemical synthesis of metal, red sand, and unknown. Approach with caution. I'm gonna call him Auntie. Boy, looks crazy. I'm putting him in my party. I mean, I don't know if I can use him, but I just want to see what he is. Hey, that was for sure worth it, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that part, man. Hasty magic guard. Damn, this thing is bulky as fuck. Okay, I like that shit. It's pretty fucking dope, yo. Oh yeah, that was awesome, man. I believe that's where we completed that quest completely now. Nice. Now I gotta see where these are. Let's see the Sunkissed Gym, Ash Forge Power Plant, Route 115, Route 102. Route 118, Frost Lumen Temple, and the Spiral Rebirth Basement Level 4. So okay, that's pretty dope. I guess we'll go try to do one of these two real quick. It'd be pretty dope. I'm excited we got this guy. So we're starting to progress a lot more in the storyline now. Earlier we were really opening up the region, enjoying everything that it has to offer, and now we're actually starting to get to the truth behind what's going on this island here. So I hope you guys are enjoying this a lot. I'm going the wrong way. Hell yeah, that's awesome, yo. Let me know what y'all thought of the Red Sands so far. The Red Sands has been a unique experience for me. Very shocking. Very unique. It was wasn't expecting this area to really pop up and there to be like a whole legendary section. Plus it ties in with the story as well. So it's not like you just get actually a real good purpose. I think it's very much cool addition to the map. I want you guys to let me know what you guys thought of this so far. Let me know what you think of the legendary dude. So yeah, and this is where we are going to end episode 36 of the Pokemon Oxidized Gold full playthrough series. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in episode 37. We'll start doing some of these gyms. See y'all there. Peace out.